Hey guys, welcome back to Girls Who Truck. I just wanted to touch base on a couple of things that some of the comments I've been getting on some of my videos about how I pay my owner operators, and there was a couple of things that I just wanted to make sure that I pointed out that everybody's aware of. I am down here in Florida. It's Saturday. I'm home. It's the weekend. I'm working with one of my drivers right now. He's got a hose that's busted, so he's at a TA. We're working to just shut the valves off. TA is at about 4-hour wait time, so he's going to miss his appointment. He has a multi-drop load, so you know how that goes. If you miss the first appointment, the rest of the load just is fucked up. So we're going to try to shut the valves off, see if we can get him to that first appointment, or at least to another shop where it's not going to take 4 or 5 hours for them to even look at it. It's just a hose, so we need a new hose, some clamps, so on and so forth. Anyways, like I said, I'm down here in Florida. It is Saturday. It's like 80 degrees outside, so sorry to all you guys stuck up north. But it is really nice down here. It's warm for January, so I'm just enjoying the sunshine, well, overcast while I can, before the weather drops back off again. Anyway, so what I wanted to touch base on is I've been getting a lot of comments about how I pay my owner operator, so I just want to make sure that everybody knows how I run my company and my fleet. So again, I pay 70% to my owner operators of the gross profit of the load. So if the load pays $1,000, they get 70% of that, which is $700. That's just an even round number to use. I do not have any hidden fees associated with that. I don't charge them for trailer rentals. I don't charge them for IFTA. I don't charge them for their registrations. There's nothing in there. It is just $1,000 times 70%, which is $700. And then I do deduct, the fuel that they spend as owner operators, because I do provide them with fuel cards. Some of the other stuff that I was getting comments on that I wanted to clarify, we do reefer and dry van spot market freight. Majority of my fleet is reefer units. I am in Florida, so when we leave the state of Florida, we are lucky if we haul out of here for $1.75 to $2 a mile. And $2 a mile is really just the top end of coming out of here. Produce really has not upticked this year. Even the produce freight just isn't paying like it normally should. So I'm hoping that that's going to discourage a lot of people from coming down here, and hopefully it makes it more sustainable for the Florida-based carriers like myself. The other thing that I want to touch base on is we do not go to California. My drivers don't like running in New York. They don't like running in Maine, Pennsylvania, Delaware, all those areas with high dollar tolls. So some of the people commenting that, you can run from Minnesota to California and back, and that's where you make your money. My drivers don't do that. It's just not something that we do as a fleet. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something that they want to do. New York is its own special thing, and they hate Florida people, so that's why we choose not to go there. So when we leave the state of Florida, we try to work our drivers either towards Texas or up towards the Carolinas and Virginia, and then we always head towards the Midwest, Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and then that's where we try to final it, and the guys come back down home. When we come back home to Florida, that's where we're making our money. We can haul $6,000-$7,000 loads from Iowa, Minnesota, top of Wisconsin up there, back down to Florida for those high dollar rates. So in between, it just, by the time we get from Florida up to Minnesota, you're at about a week. So generally my guys have a smaller paycheck followed by a much larger one next, because by the time they get up to the Midwest to work their way back down, we've already exceeded the 7 days. So it's usually, leaving Florida, depending on where they go, you're going to do like a $1,500 run up to maybe Virginia. Then from Virginia, you're going to run up to Indiana or Ohio. From Indiana and Ohio, you're going to end in, Minnesota or Wisconsin. And then from there, that's when they take their big load and they come back. And then we try to just work them to go right back out over the road. So those are just some things I wanted to touch on. Let me know if you guys have any other questions about that. I just wanted to clarify a couple of things, that we're out here doing the best that we can for our owner operators. I know that there's more high-paying loads in the Northeast and some stuff out of California and stuff. It's just not a lane that we run or are interested in running. Appreciate it, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel, and everybody have a great weekend.